Hello, geometry parents. This is Sean Hendrick, and I have the honor of teaching your son geometry this year. And so far, this year has just been going great. And I know that this is a little different than normal parent-teacher conferences. Trust me, I would much rather be sitting down with you and just being able to get to know you a little better, and so that you would be able to get to know me. So this is the best thing that we can possibly do, and I just wanted to give you kind of like a little rundown on how the class works. I mean, we just finished our first quarter. I can't believe we already finished the first quarter. I mean, the school year is flying by, and we're getting through a lot of material. Geometry is really a different kind of math subject, and it's a great subject. It's a really good math to know going forward, especially because a lot of what we do, your son is going to see it again in their Algebra 2 class or whatever classes they're going to take in the future. There's a lot of overlap. So it's a good math subject to know. Plus, there's a lot of real life scenarios that happen in geometry. And we're going to be covering a lot of material because the way that geometry works, there's really no time to slow down. I have worked in some review days here and there, but typically your son should be coming home with anywhere between 15 or 20 math problems for homework that they should be working on. And on that topic of homework, I always preach to all of my classes, homework is so important in any math class, especially geometry. There's so much material, it is so easy to forget or just not get a good grasp on it, and then when the quiz or the test comes up, they struggle because it's like they kind of know it, they kind of don't, and maybe they just didn't put in the time on the homework, or maybe they should have studied harder. And typically at the beginning of the geometry year, students' grades really they're not where they want them to be. It's almost like they need a wake-up call, like, oh man, I really do, I need to study a little bit harder next time, or I need to work on the homework a little bit. But that's also what I'm here for, and that's also what all of you are there for, as a really strong support system for your son. And I'm always here to give extra help and to make sure that your son is successful in geometry and learning valuable geometric tools to use in the future. Also, just becoming a good person. We have a lot of fun in class, but we also get done with a lot of material. I mean, we will be getting through almost 11 chapters of geometry this year. We're in the middle of chapter 3 right now, and actually, I think that we'll be done with chapter 3 pretty quickly. There's only 2 more sections left, so we'll be moving on to chapter 4. And it's a good class, but it is pretty fast-paced. So if you ever get that excuse, oh, mom or dad, I don't have any homework today. Well, they probably do, or maybe they should just be studying. But we do have a lot of fun in the class, but we get done with a lot of material. And I'm always available in the mornings. I get to school usually at about 7 o'clock, and students can come in and ask questions. Typically it's the day of the test, which I wish it would be every day, but that's okay. At least they're coming in. But in order to be successful in my class, I always tell students, you have to do the homework and you have to put forth the effort. If you don't understand something, please let me know. That's what I always tell them. You do not want to fall behind in a geometry class. But like I said, I am available in the mornings. Sometimes I'm available in the afternoons. But with all of this crazy schooling and homeschooling with my kids, sometimes I have to get home. You know, my babysitter can't stay forever. But I do try to make every opportunity, you know, if a student needs it, I will definitely help them out. Also, I just want to reach out to all of you. If you ever have any questions or any concerns, or you just want to ask me, you know, is my son doing the homework? Is my son being successful? Is he working hard? Feel free to email me whenever you want. My email is S as in Sean, Hendrick, HENDRICK, at stmarysprep.com. Feel free to email me whenever you want. Never hesitate. And I usually get back to emails very, very quickly. I know things are just kind of crazy with these last 2 weeks having to be at home, but I can't wait to get back into that classroom. I know a lot of students, I've talked to a lot of students, they can't wait to get back into the classroom either. It's just, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun when I can stand in front of my class of students and just, you know, work really hard with them. And it's easier to kind of gauge how they're doing in the class or how they're doing on that topic. But honestly, if any of you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm very personable, and I will work with you with, you know, whatever you need, whatever your son needs. My goal is just to make sure that all of my students are successful and they learn a whole heck of a lot about geometry. But thank you for your time. Hopefully in the spring we can do the face-to-face parent-teacher conferences. If not, feel free, contact me whenever you want. Thank you.